For millennia, one name has echoed through the annals of history and whispered through the corridors of myth: Atlantis. A city of unparalleled splendor, advanced civilization, and a tragic, sudden demise. Was it a real empire swallowed by the waves, or merely a philosophical allegory spun by an ancient Greek philosopher? Tonight, we embark on a journey into the heart of this enduring enigma, seeking to uncover the truth behind the Forgotten City of Atlantis. Atlantis, the lost city. Real or myth? Our journey begins by unraveling the enduring enigma of Atlantis, a legendary city whose tale has captivated humanity for millennia. Far from being a mere children's story, Atlantis represents one of history's most tantalizing what-ifs. It's a powerful narrative, first penned by the ancient Greek philosopher Plato, of a technologically advanced and morally complex civilization that mysteriously vanished beneath the waves in a single, catastrophic day and night. This initial scene sets the stage, introducing the core mystery. Was Atlantis a philosophical allegory designed to illustrate Plato's ideal state and the dangers of imperialistic ambition? Or a vivid, albeit exaggerated, account of a real-world disaster that inspired one of the greatest myths ever told? We establish the global fascination, touching upon how its story continues to fuel archaeological expeditions, inspire literary works, and challenge our understanding of ancient history and geological events. The scene should evoke a sense of deep time, profound mystery, and the relentless human quest for lost knowledge, inviting the viewer into a world where fact blurs seamlessly with legend. To truly
As
understand
described by
the
Plato,
enduring allure of
Atlantis was
we must
arranged
turn
in a
to its
series
primary
of concentric
source,
rings
the
of
ancient
land
Greek
and
philosopher
water.
Plato. It was in his dialogues, specifically Timaeus and Critias, written around 360 BCE, that the story of Atlantis first entered recorded history. This scene delves into the specifics of Plato's account, explaining that the tale was supposedly relayed to his ancestor Solon by Egyptian priests who claimed Atlantis existed 9,000 years before their time. Plato describes
Let us
Atlantis as
consider
a
the
powerful
true nature
naval
of
empire
Atlantis,
situated
beyond the myths.
the Pillars of Hercules, the Strait of Gibraltar, a technologically advanced civilization
As
that once
described by
challenged
Plato,
ancient Athens.
Atlantis was
We highlight
arranged
how
in a
Plato
series of
meticulously
concentric
details
rings of
its
land
geography,
and water.
a central island surrounded by concentric rings of land and water, its advanced infrastructure, and its rich natural resources. This scene is crucial for establishing the foundational narrative, differentiating between what Plato actually said and the many embellishments added over millennia. The details Plato provides, such as the Atlanteans' advanced engineering, their vast harbor, and the sheer scale of their empire, paint a picture of a
Let us
society
consider
far
the true
exceeding
nature
its
of
contemporaries,
Atlantis,
adding
beyond
to the
myths.
mystique and the persistent question of its reality. Beyond the dazzling descriptions of its architecture and wealth, Plato's Atlantis serves a profound philosophical purpose. For the great philosopher, the tale was not merely a historical account, but a cautionary allegory. This scene delves into Plato's intent to illustrate the dangers of imperialistic ambition, moral decay, and the ultimate triumph of a virtuous, disciplined society, represented by ancient Athens, over a decadent and power-hungry one. We explore how Atlantis, initially a benevolent and just empire, gradually succumbed to hubris and greed. Its people, blessed with immense wealth and power, became arrogant and corrupt, leading them away from the divine principles upon which their city was founded. This moral decline, according to Plato, was the catalyst for their ultimate destruction. The scene highlights the contrast between the ideal state of Athens, embodying temperance and wisdom, and the escalating depravity of Atlantis, serving as a timeless moral lesson about the impermanence of power without virtue. This philosophical dimension elevates Atlantis from a mere lost city to a powerful symbol of human failings and the consequences of moral transgression. Plato's account paints a vivid picture of Atlantis as a civilization of unparalleled grandeur and sophisticated engineering. This scene is a visual feast, bringing to life the magnificent architecture, the advanced infrastructure, and the sheer scale of the city at its zenith. Imagine a central island citadel rising majestically, encircled by vast concentric rings of land and water, each teeming with life and purpose. The buildings, described as being constructed from red, black, and white stone, often inlaid with precious metals like orichalcum, a mythical shining metal, would have glittered under the Atlantean sun. We envision elaborate bridges connecting the rings, massive docks bustling with exotic ships, and intricate canal systems facilitating trade and transport. The scene focuses on the technological marvels, from hot and cold spring baths channeled into public and private areas, to advanced agricultural practices that sustained its vast population. This was not just a city, it was an empire of immense wealth, intellectual prowess, and artistic achievement, a true marvel of the ancient world, existing in a realm that blurs the lines between what was known and what could only be imagined by Plato's contemporaries. It's a testament to human ingenuity, albeit in a mythical context. The grandeur of Atlantis, however, was not destined to last. This scene marks the turning point, exploring Plato's account of the Atlanteans' moral decline and eventual corruption. Initially, the Atlanteans were described as virtuous, living in harmony with divine laws. But as their wealth and power grew exponentially, their inherent human greed and hubris began to take hold. They lost their divine spark, becoming consumed by earthly desires, ambition, and a lust for domination. Plato narrates how their divine nature became diluted by mortal influences, leading to arrogance, injustice, and a thirst for military expansion. This moral erosion, from a benevolent and just society to an oppressive imperialistic power, is crucial to understanding their ultimate fate. The gods, particularly Zeus, observed this moral degradation with growing displeasure, perceiving their actions as an affront to divine order. This scene emphasizes the internal rot that preceded the external catastrophe, highlighting Plato's allegorical warning about unchecked power and moral decay.
The climax of Plato's narrative is the cataclysmic destruction of Atlantis. This scene vividly portrays the dramatic culmination of the gods' wrath, unleashed upon a city that had strayed too far from righteousness. Imagine the earth groaning and tearing itself apart, colossal earthquakes shaking the very foundations of the island. Tidal waves of unprecedented scale would have engulfed the coastal regions, smashing against the once impenetrable defenses. Volcanic eruptions perhaps would have darkened the sky with ash and spewed molten rock into the sea, turning the ocean into a boiling cauldron. In a single, terrifying day and night, the magnificent city, with all its inhabitants, its advanced technology, and its unparalleled grandeur, was swallowed by the sea, sunk beneath the waves, and vanished. This scene is a spectacle of natural devastation, conveying the sheer power of an angry planet and the swift, unforgiving judgment of the divine. It's a testament to the fragility of even the most powerful civilizations in the face of nature's fury, leaving behind nothing but an enduring mystery and a chilling warning.
The whispers
Despite
of
its
an
legendary
ancient city,
status and the lack of
a
concrete
dream that
evidence,
haunts
the
my
story
waking
of
hours.
Atlantis has ignited the imaginations of explorers, archaeologists, and adventurers for centuries. This scene traces the history of the relentless human quest for the lost city, showcasing how Plato's tale inspired generations to seek out its physical remnants. From ancient cartographers who speculated on its location, to Renaissance scholars who debated its existence, the search for Atlantis became synonymous with the pursuit of lost knowledge and forgotten wonders. We highlight pivotal figures and key expeditions, perhaps starting with early
whispers
attempts to
of an
interpret
ancient
ancient
city.
texts, then
A
moving to
dream
more
that
organized,
haunts my waking
albeit often
hours.
ill-fated, expeditions of the Victorian era. The scene captures the spirit of exploration, fueled by a blend of scholarly curiosity, romantic idealism, and the thrill of discovery. It underscores the enduring human desire to find tangible proof of the extraordinary, to bridge the gap between myth and reality, and to uncover the secrets hidden beneath the ocean's surface, keeping the dream of Atlantis alive through sheer persistence and imagination. While Plato's account describes a sudden and catastrophic sinking, modern science offers potential geological explanations for such a dramatic event. This scene explores how phenomena like powerful earthquakes, massive tsunamis, and explosive volcanic eruptions, all common in tectonically active regions, could theoretically account for a rapid submersion of an island or coastal city. We delve into the science behind plate tectonics, explaining how the movement of Earth's crust can trigger devastating seismic activity. The concept of mega tsunamis, generated by underwater landslides or large-scale earthquakes, is introduced as a mechanism capable of engulfing vast swaths of land. Furthermore, volcanic island arcs, prone to explosive eruptions and caldera collapses, offer a compelling model for an island literally disappearing overnight. This scene bridges the gap between ancient myth and contemporary scientific understanding, showing that while Atlantis itself remains unproven, the geological processes capable of such destruction are very real and have occurred throughout Earth's history, lending a thin veneer of plausibility to Plato's dramatic narrative. One of the most compelling, albeit unproven, theories linking Atlantis to a real-world event centers on the Minoan civilization and the catastrophic eruption of the Thera, modern-day Santorini, volcano around 1600 BCE. This scene meticulously explores this hypothesis.
Incredible.
We introduce the Minoans, a powerful,
This is
advanced
incredible.
Bronze Age civilization based on
perfect
Crete,
snapshot
known for
in
their
time.
sophisticated art, architecture, and maritime dominance, which thrived in the Aegean Sea. The eruption of Thera, one of the largest volcanic events in recorded history, is then presented as a potential parallel to Plato's cataclysm. The explosion would have generated massive tsunamis, darkened the sky with ash for years, and dramatically altered the geography of the region, potentially devastating Minoan settlements across the Aegean. The scene draws parallels between the advanced nature of the Minoans and Plato's description of Atlantis, and the sudden overwhelming destruction of Thera with the single day and night catastrophe. While
This
not
is
a perfect match,
incredible.
the Thera eruption
A
offers
perfect
a powerful,
snapshot in time.
scientifically plausible model for a highly advanced civilization being abruptly swallowed by the sea, igniting the imagination of many Atlanticists. The archaeological site of
Advanced
Akrotiri on
planning,
Santorini stands as a
sophisticated
poignant testament to
architecture,
the destructive power of the
sudden
Thera
destruction.
eruption and offers compelling insights into a highly advanced Bronze Age society. This scene transports us to this Minoan Pompeii, buried under meters of volcanic ash. We explore the remarkably preserved multi-story buildings, complete with intricate frescoes, advanced plumbing systems, and sophisticated architectural designs that suggest a wealthy and culturally rich society.
Unlike Pompeii, no human remains were found, suggesting the inhabitants had time to evacuate before the final, most devastating phase of the eruption. However, the sheer scale of the preserved city, frozen in time by the ash, provides an invaluable window into a sophisticated Aegean civilization that predates classical
Advanced
Greece.
planning.
This scene
Sophisticated
highlights the striking
architecture
similarities between
and sudden
Akrotiri's advanced
destruction.
features and Plato's descriptions of Atlantis, reinforcing the theory that the Thera eruption, with its subsequent tsunamis and ashfall, might have been the real-world event that inspired the enduring myth, giving a tangible archaeological dimension to the legend.
While the Thera eruption remains the most widely accepted scientific candidate for inspiring the Atlantis myth, other fascinating, albeit often more speculative, theories propose alternative
It's a
locations
complex
across the
process
Mediterranean
to
and
translate
beyond.
sonar data
This
into
scene
a
explores some
plausible
of these
reality.
intriguing possibilities, each with its own set of purported evidence and passionate proponents. We might visit the enigmatic Bimini Road in the Bahamas, a puzzling underwater rock formation that some believe to be a sunken road or wall, leading to theories of a Caribbean Atlantis. We could also consider sites in the Black Sea, which experienced catastrophic flooding events in prehistory, or other submerged ancient cities found off the coasts of Spain, Morocco, or even Malta. This scene acknowledges the widespread human tendency to connect ancient ruins with legendary tales, examining the archaeological, geological, and sometimes purely speculative evidence presented for these various locations.
It's a complex
It highlights the
process
vast,
to translate
unexplored
sonar
depths of
data
our oceans
into a
and the endless
plausible
possibilities
reality.
they hold for future discoveries, keeping the mystery of Atlantis alive and geographically diverse.
Perhaps the most audacious and
theorized
controversial
that
theory regarding
Antarctica's
Atlantis
current position
links it
near
not
the
to the
South
Mediterranean,
Pole is
but to
not
the
its
frozen
original
continent
location.
of Antarctica. This scene delves into the highly speculative yet intriguing Earth crust displacement theory, popularized by Charles Hapgood in the mid-20th century. Hapgood proposed that the Earth's entire outer crust periodically shifts, causing continents to move rapidly into different climatic zones. He suggested that Antarctica, currently a frozen wasteland, was once located much further north, experiencing a temperate climate and potentially hosting an advanced civilization before a sudden crustal shift moved it to its current polar position, burying it under miles of ice. This theory gained a powerful advocate
Hapgood
in Albert
theorized
Einstein,
that
who wrote a
Antarctica's
foreword to
current
Hapgood's
position
book.
near the South
While
Pole
largely
is not
dismissed
its
by
original
mainstream
location.
geology, the Antarctic hypothesis fuels a romanticized vision of a vast, forgotten continent hidden beneath an icy shroud, preserving the secrets of a super-advanced, pre-glacial civilization. This scene explores the conceptual framework of such a radical idea, showcasing its immense imaginative pull despite its scientific challenges. With advancements in underwater
This particular
archaeology
layer,
and deep-sea
marked by a
technology,
distinct
the
shift in
search for
sediment
lost
composition
cities
and
has
the presence
moved
of
into
these
the realm
micro
of
artifacts.
cutting-edge science. This scene explores modern techniques used to discover and investigate submerged ruins and geological anomalies. We delve into the world of sophisticated sonar mapping, autonomous underwater vehicles, AUVs, remotely operated vehicles,
It's a structure.
ROVs,
It's
and
definitely
high-resolution
man-made.
imaging that allows scientists to peer beneath the ocean's surface and even penetrate layers of sediment. The focus is on documented discoveries of genuinely submerged ancient settlements. Not necessarily Atlantis, but cities that have fallen victim to rising
This
sea levels,
particular layer,
earthquakes,
marked by
or
a distinct
localized
shift
flooding.
in sediment composition
These real-world
and the presence
submerged
of these
ruins,
micro
such as those
artifacts.
off the coast of Alexandria or in the Mediterranean, demonstrate that civilizations can indeed be lost to the sea. The scene emphasizes the meticulous scientific approach of modern underwater archaeology, contrasting it with earlier speculative searches, showcasing how technology
It's a
is slowly
structure.
unveiling
It's
the
definitely
ocean's hidden
man-made.
secrets and providing a concrete framework for understanding how ancient human habitation could end up beneath the waves.
The allure of Atlantis extends far beyond academic debate and archaeological quests. It has permeated global pop culture, becoming a ubiquitous symbol of lost grandeur, advanced technology, and enduring mystery. This scene celebrates the city's powerful legacy in literature, film, video games, and art. We showcase iconic depictions from Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the Seas, where Captain Nemo encounters its ruins, to Disney's animated Atlantis, The Lost Empire, and countless comic books, sci-fi novels, and video games that reimagine its technology and fate. The scene explores how each iteration adds new layers to the myth, reflecting contemporary anxieties about technology, environmentalism, and societal collapse. Whether portrayed as a utopian paradise, a malevolent empire, or a technologically superior but doomed civilization, Atlantis continues to capture our collective imagination, proving that some stories are too compelling to ever truly be forgotten. It reminds us that even if the physical city remains elusive, its cultural impact is undeniably real and ever-evolving. As our journey through the legend of Atlantis draws to a close, the city remains precisely where it began, a captivating enigma. This final scene offers a reflective conclusion, acknowledging that despite centuries of searching, scientific inquiry, and endless speculation,
The mystery of
concrete
Atlantis
evidence of
continues
Plato's
to bridge the
Atlantis
divide
has yet
between
to be
ancient
found.
lore and modern
The enduring
science.
mystery, however, is not a failure, but a testament to the power of human storytelling and the allure of the unknown. We recap the major theories, from the philosophical allegory to the Thera eruption and the more speculative Antarctic connection, emphasizing that each attempt to locate Atlantis, whether in ancient texts or beneath the waves, tells us more about ourselves, our desire to uncover forgotten histories, our fascination with advanced civilizations, and our perennial quest for a lost golden age. The scene ends not with a definitive answer, but with a sense of wonder,
The mystery of Atlantis
inviting the viewer to
continues to
ponder
bridge
the line
divide
between myth
between
and
ancient
reality,
lore and
and to
modern
appreciate
science.
that some stories, even if purely fictional, can profoundly shape our understanding of history, geology, and human potential, forever echoing from the depths of time.